Hello and welcome, I hope you're having a great day, and in today's video I will be doing the Archon quest, Requiem of the Echoing Depths. Now, I just wanted to say a little thing before I did this. Yes, I know this is a quest from ages ago, it is not recent, and the reason for that is I meant to do it a while ago, during the delay of 2.7, but then, right once I recorded it, 2.7 came out, and then there was a whole bunch of other stuff that I wanted to do first, so I've just saved it for now and decided to put it out in, the middle of July, which is very late, I know, but I'm hoping you'll enjoy it all the same. And the other thing is, I sort of started parts of the Archon quest without realizing it, because I was doing one quest and then I would get pulled into another, or I just kind of ran into a situation where it would happen, and that kind of thing. So before we get into the main part of the Archon quest that I recorded in one sitting, I have two, short little clips of the quest before that. So, just be warned, I will be showing those first. It might seem a little disjointed, but that's the reason for it. So, with that said, let's just show those clips and get on with the rest of it. See you soon. Okay, here we go. Time to begin the newest part of the Archon quest, Requiem of the Echoing Depths. So, I started the very first part with the explanation with Catherine, because I was getting daily commission rewards and I kind of didn't realize. So, I need to look for this guy.
Hi there! You must be Yuehoi, right?
Yuehoi.
We've been sent by the Adventurers Guild.
Ah, great. Good to meet you. Yes, I was the one who posted that commission.
I forgot what
Wait
the
a
commission
second.
was for, to be honest.
You look kind of familiar. Are you a famous adventurer or something?
It's complicated.
Oh, alright then. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Yuehoi, a miner, and I received
Such
a
a
mining
fun
permit for the
name.
chasm just recently.
Just say-
I have a handful of other guys in my
Yuehoi.
crew.
Seriously? They actually give permits out for the chasm?
Yes, the folks over at Yujing Terrace finally came to their senses and are now allowing a limited amount of ore mining near the surface.
That's
We
a
were
good
among the first to
decision.
gain approval. But some things have happened recently that put all the miners on edge.
Oh,
Really? What happened? We haven't heard anything.
we
So,
haven't.
it's hard to say exactly how big of an issue it is. Could be something, could be nothing. The main thing is that it's just very strange.
Just tell
While
me
one
what
of
it
the
is.
miners was on a break, he suddenly noticed a few hilly trolls walking his way. They seemed like they were in a daze or something.
Okay.
They walked right
Funky
by him
hilly
without
trolls.
giving him a single glance.
Is that it?
They just made a beeline for the depths of the chasm. After that, the miner started observing his surroundings more closely and noticed the same thing happening time and time again.
So you're telling me there's these hilly turtles just waltzing into the chasm, acting all weird, and he never noticed it until now? These miners need to focus better.
Are the hilly trolls just curious? Maybe they just want to take a peek inside.
Paimon, always optimistic.
Not likely. The strange part is that in all of the time this miner's been watching the hilly trolls, he's never seen any of them come back out.
Are you?
It
That's
seems to be a one-way
chasm
trip.
as a whole.
Once the hilly trolls go in, they never emerge again.
It's only a not one-way trip for us because we have teleport
It
waypoints.
seems to be happening more and more frequently as of late. What are these hilly trolls up to? What happens to them after they go inside? Is there a disaster brewing?
I'm gonna say no idea, no idea, yes.
These are the kinds of thoughts going through the guys' heads now. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Paimon's not surprised. Paimon feels spooked just hearing about it.
Strange is definitely the right word.
Exactly. The deepest fear is the fear of the unknown, you know? So we have to get to the bottom of it before everyone can put their minds at rest.
Do we really want to take this
Paimon, it's
mission?
not like you do anything anyway.
Thanks, Mr. Miner. Sir, we need to consider it first.
We'll take it.
Hey, you can at least pretend to consider Paimon's opinion first.
I'd rather not.
Oh, so that's where you're coming from. Well, okay then. Maybe we will find some clues about your twin.
Maybe we will. Oh gosh, I really want to see Lumine again. I'm so excited ever since the last one with Dainsleif. I've been waiting for it.
You'll really regret it if you don't
So
go,
cool to see
huh?
them interact.
So, what's your verdict? Will you take the commission? No pressure, but I gotta say, I'm not loving the prospect of my mining permit going to waste.
Yep, we'll take it. We're kinda curious ourselves now, too.
Seems
Great.
Paimon's changed
You're
her
doing me
tone.
an enormous service here. Now, let me give you the rough location that the hilly trails keep heading to.
What am I looking at?
What the? It's a city? A whole city that's
Oh my
floating
gosh.
in the air! Upside down?
This is not what I was expecting.
Just look at this place. Doesn't it remind you of something? Wait,
Also, why is there
what was
voiceover
it
now?
again?
Hold on.
Yes, that's it! In which case, maybe whatever. Oh, we gotta get to the bottom of.
What?
Oh?
Dainsleif?
The feeling is
that's-
mutual.
That's a dialogue
I
option.
certainly hadn't expected to meet you here either.
Long time no see, Dane. Wait, but how did you suddenly end up here in the chasm?
The chasm?
Good question, Paimon.
So we're in the depths of the chasm, are we? Interesting. This is one place where I have never set foot before. I understand how you must feel. Last time we met suddenly and parted hastily.
More like you ran through a portal and
Now
left
our
me behind.
paths cross again. Fate, it seems, owes you an explanation.
First, tell me what you're doing here.
That much should be self-explanatory. I came upon the trail of another Abyss Herald recently and began pursuing it. Unfortunately, I got as far as cornering him before he resorted to the same trick that they all do. I was hot on his heels when I followed him through the portal, but as usual, it was to no avail. It took me to the wrong place.
So you didn't actually catch up with my sister last time?
Correct. Based on my recent experiences, I can only conclude that the Abyss's portals are not simply pathways from point A to point B, but gateways to an entire network.
Oh, that's cool.
Where they emerge on the other side is their choice. It can be anywhere within the network.
Sounds kinda similar to how teleport waypoints work.
In
Sure.
short, though I was right behind your twin last time when I entered that portal, the next moment that I realized where I was all alone. Back in the ruins known as Storm Terror's lair.
Oh, yeah! About that! Whatever happened to the Eye of the First Field Tiller?
It's in a safe place.
Is that like the Ruin Guard?
You
part
can be
from
sure that I will learn the
years ago?
truth of the Loom of Fate operation sooner than it could ever fall into the Abyss Order's hands.
Why don't you tell me who you really are?
So that title stuck in your memory. I by no means went out of my way to conceal it from you. It once stood for the glory of Kanria, but now it is but a cruel joke. My curse to bear.
Why does Ether look so mad?
Twilight Sword was my title as captain of the Royal Guards when I witnessed the destruction of my entire homeland firsthand.
Oh,
I believe my reluctance to raise it in conversation is quite justified.
yeah, definitely, I'd say.
Sounds like your sister was right.
What is the history between you and my sister?
We were travel partners. We both partook in a painful journey of searching for our fate. But regrettably, we did not make it to the journey's end together.
The journey's end.
Before you continue questioning me, I ought to warn you. If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
Is the Abyss Order like making hilly churls come down here and building a hilly churl army?
You mean the Abyss Order is plotting something here?
Well, clearly.
Actually, Paimon and the Traveler suspected that too.
I mean that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
That's nice.
Don't say that! You're giving Paimon goosebumps.
Let's go and investigate.
A wise choice. There appears to be light from a fire coming from near that rocky wall. Let's take a look.
Okay, so there's the little bit of the Archon quest I've already done. Now I think we're going to just pick up from where we left off. And so we are investigating the ruins ahead and finding a path, which I'd assume is this. Helichurl.
There are signs of hilichurl activity here. Could these be the hilichurls the requester was talking about?
I don't know. Could they be Paimon?
Requester? In fact, hold on. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. I doubt that most travelers would have any reason to venture down this way.
That's true.
We took a commission from the Adventurers Guild to investigate the chasm. Apparently a whole load of hilichurls have been gathering here, and the requester wants to know why.
So yeah, we're not down here because of the abyss.
And now it looks like we finally found our first clue.
Do you want the answer?
Oh,
Huh? You mean
that's
you
it.
know something about
The quest's over. He's just gonna tell
As
us.
it happens, I do.
Did I miss something?
It's understandable that you did not perceive anything unusual. What makes this place so strange is that the environment here weakens the effect of the curse.
Or curse?
curse? Oh,
Sound like
Paimon
Paimon.
remembers. Last time you guys were saying that Conria's people were cursed to immortality or something.
Is that
For
really a
centuries,
curse?
I have suffered daily from the curse that was laid upon me.
Immortality
But
debate.
here, I suddenly feel a small amount of relief from this suffering. And right here, right now, I can feel my body sending a strong message to me. It is telling me, stay.
This
So,
place is freaky.
This place weakens the curse? That's pretty incredible. But how?
Great
That I shall need to
question.
investigate.
Oh,
But to the best of my
doesn't know.
knowledge, the Abyss Order does not have the technology to achieve this.
so you're saying the hilichurls that come here are also from...
Indeed. Do you know why hilichurls wear masks?
Honestly, I just thought it was a design thing. There's a purpose, apparently. So, I think so.
It's to hide their appearance, lest they catch sight of their reflection in a body of water.
They have eyes?
Compared to how
Learn
they remember
new things every day.
themselves, it is a terrible sight to behold. One that causes them great despair.
So these hilichurls really are
The
from...
curse of immortality denies death to those afflicted with it. And yet, it does not truly mean that they will never die.
I thought
so,
that's what...
You mean there's a way to undo it?
I thought immortality, the whole point was to not die.
No. I mean that the body and soul will continue to be eroded until they are virtually non-existent, even if death is not the form that this erosion takes.
Oh.
When the hilichurls realize that the end is nigh for them, it seems their instinct is to seek out a calm and dark corner of the world in which to finally say goodbye to the centuries of suffering they have endured. And of all the places they could lay down to rest, one that can ease the effects of their curse would surely be their first choice.
We're like 5 minutes into this, and already this quest is so much more depressing than I had anticipated.
Wow. That's so...
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Oh boy.
What is it?
Time to fight.
We're under attack.
Yep. Oh, that transition to the battle music, though. That was smooth.
All hail!
I have to say, that's one of the things I'm liking most about the chasm so far, is the fact that the way that the regular background music transitions into all of the crazy battle music, it sounds like it melds together so perfectly, and I absolutely love it. I'm just such an idiot sometimes, but it just sounds so good.
What were those? And why did they attack us all of a sudden?
Paimon, I believe if you had read the quest part on the side of the screen, you would discover they were Black Serpent Knights.
Black Serpent Knights.
Exactly.
They once belonged to the Royal Guard of Conria.
Oh,
Wait a second. Royal Guard? So, They used to be your troops?
Yes, they were. But now, the curse engulfs them, and they fight with none of the honor they once had.
Random little thought. Why does Dainsleif have this on? Is it like a design thing, or like a fashion thing, or is he hiding something? I don't know. Random thought.
Because they've become pawns of the Abyss now?
Let's continue on.
Oh. That's creepy.
Dane!
It's just gonna
Seems
stare
we
at us?
missed one. Wait, stand down. There's something different about this one.
You don't say.
It's disappeared.
Wow. It has.
What the heck? What was going on with that one? Was it trying to say something?
Dana's wonderful at pointing out the obvious, as is Paimon.
How is this possible? How could he have retained self-awareness for 500 years without it?
Ooh, internal dialogue.
But more importantly, why did he seem so familiar?
I guess we can read Dane's thoughts. Maybe he recognized you.
That would be a miraculous outcome indeed for a cataclysm that brought total doom and destruction. Or perhaps it was just a coincidence.
I'm gonna say coincidence.
We should press onward to the city.
Oh, did we get a go in there? I'm excited. Just like the gravity invert when you get up here, so then it all looks normal.
Looks like there's a
Oh.
strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any further. Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here, right? Traveler, looks like it's time to get into ruin exploring mode.
Puzzle time, huh?
Don't waste your time.
Oh. Dang.
Huh?
Conria's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Jeez, cocky much?
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dan seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the Abyss Order doesn't want him around.
I'm not sure I want him around either. Anyway, was this upside down city built by Conria?
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still. The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
Even older than Conria? Whoa, Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
I think Paimon's imagination extends to the past week.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Conria. At least, it would if it were the other way up. Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a long way down.
You don't say.
Is this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
Paimon, they can hear you.
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
Yeah, they heard that too.
Oh no! More Black Serpent Knights!
Wow. You know, why don't we just wipe out every one of them while we're at it?
They're not coming after us! Are they just trying to scare us off? Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
Not so much as hiding as just, you know, standing in front of.
Hold on, I think they...
Ah! They're coming! Quick, get them!
Okay. Well, Dane, sorry, whatever you were going to say. I think we'll just kill them instead.
For Rex Lapis!
Oh man.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, neither did I.
Now, let's see what it was they were trying to hide.
I don't think there's much to see, Paimon. Just some hilly churls.
Huh? What's this?
What do you think?
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these hilly churls?
My thoughts exactly.
As I said, for these hilly churls, the end is nigh.
The hilly trolls are preparing to meet their end.
They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard them?
Oh boy.
More of them are closing in!
Fighting them is meaningless.
It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again! And now they're retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
Does Paimon have to say every one of her thoughts out loud?
Halfdan?
Oh?
Whoa, whoa! What? You recognize him?
How on earth does he recognize someone when they look like that? Like, were they wearing the same armor beforehand? I find it really hard to grasp how Dane could possibly recognize that one guy that looks almost identical to all the others as someone he was familiar with.
Could it be? If it's as I suspect, then this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dane?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the Hilly Churls, don't you?
Yes.
It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the Royal Guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
Yeah, I kind of gathered as much.
So, he's from 500 years ago too?
I think you'll find a lot of things are from 500 years ago.
To this day, I still remember the final orders I, the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Kanria. Before I made haste back to the palace, inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Kanria at all costs. Because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk, these identities made no difference. Against the might of the gods, the only identity that mattered was being from Kanria. These Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect, but perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Kanria.
Huh.
If you see these ruins as Kanria in the throes of disaster, and these Hilly Churls as the people crying for help, then suddenly I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat and more of a warning.
I feel like these Black Serpent Knights read a lot into what wasn't there.
Then, what are they saying?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. They keep repeating a word from the old language of Kanria. Run.
So they're not talking to us.
Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion. It is nothing short of a miracle, born from hopelessness.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
Why am I not surprised?
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop us.
Sure enough, we aren't seeing any more
Oh.
Black Serpent Knights. Guess that Halfdan guy really did recognize Captain Dane, huh?
Even the teleporter is upside down. That's so weird. How do I... How am I supposed to unlock this? Oh. That's so stupid. Why did it have to be like that exact? Look what it is. Money bench.
Hey, look! There's no door sealing this room off. Looks like we can finally head to the room in the center.
Wonderful.
Come on, let's go!
Oh. This looks cool.
Look! Up there! A water pool!
Man, even the water is upside down. This is
Even the
so...
water pool is
Oh.
upside down. Oh, wow!
swear I'm just
This is a pretty
Paimon.
amazing place. Dane, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure. A relic of this ancient civilization.
I mean, I would assume so, given it's in the middle of the city.
And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse.
Wouldn't have assumed that.
Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before. And I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
Oh, great. So now we can just get everyone back to normal.
No, that would be impossible.
Never mind.
How are you so sure?
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do. It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me.
Well, that's pretty freaky.
Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time, but cleansing it entirely, consider it tantamount to burning away an integral part of your body. It is not a process that one could ever hope to survive.
No. Well, there goes my idea.
Huh? Cleansing the curse cost you your life? Whoa. An irreversible curse. Paimon can't even imagine.
She's just so optimistic, she can't even think that sometimes things are too awful to be changed.
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly potent enough. At most, it might suppress the curse, but a little.
So, what's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
An Abyss Order device?
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order. But what could they be planning to do here?
I feel like Dane acts, you know, kind of high and mighty and like, I know all the secrets of the universe. You are inferior little being. But honestly, he doesn't know a whole lot more than we do.
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright. So, all the doors are open now?
Yes, Paimon, they are. Oh, he teleports.
Halfdan's back again?
Halfdan, do you have something to say to me?
No, he has nothing to say to you.
He ran off. But he didn't disappear like last time.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
This could be a useful lead.
True. So, we going then?
We sure are.
Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
Is that way into the Hilly Trail camp? Let's go see.
Next on the agenda.
Oh,
It's a humble Hilly Trail camp. Oh, these Hilly Trails look like they're in pretty bad shape, too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath.
Paimon, you know you can just say died.
Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Who knows?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Got it.
Seems like these Hilly Trails have no life left in them at all.
Oh,
Before long, they'll become one with the darkness. The Hilly Trails we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with Hilly Churls, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments.
Don't worry, Paimon. Just wait like 12 hours and they'll all respawn.
Hilly Churls usually store food in crates like these, right? But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor.
One-track mind, and it's always on food.
There's even a bonfire here, like what Hilly Churls built in the wild. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that Hilly Churls get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth. Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason. How did that flower get this far underground?
There's flowers over there, Paimon. There's flowers everywhere.
Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased Hilly Churls?
I've seen this kind of flower before.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
Really?
It is the national flower of Kanria, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the nation.
And how would Paimon think it's familiar?
It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Kanria, the petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more, and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
That's the flower my sister was wearing in her hair. It is.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Ooh.
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing.
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately...
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Lumine.
Oh no. We saw our twin again, but it wasn't at all what I thought.
You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Also, Traveler voice lines, let's go!
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier.
You know, twins may have a special connection, but I don't quite know that that special connection is enough to, you know, see through time and that kind of thing.
And you say she mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct?
She said it was her mission.
No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the Hilly Churls of their curse, and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Kanria.
Huh.
After all, there can be no nation without a people.
Well, I mean, it makes sense until you take into account the fact that they'll probably all die in the process. Do they have a chance?
It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance. I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse. Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human.
Certainly don't look like it.
If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving.
Why should I believe you?
Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while she is your sister.
Yeah, she also kind of sounds like an idiot.
It is only natural for you to side with her. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say,
I choose to believe you. But that doesn't mean I completely trust you.
I see.
A 1% chance of redemption versus a 99% chance of suffering and death. Nobody has the right to make that choice on another living being's behalf. Especially not when these hilly churls have already chosen the end that they desire.
It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you. Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss.
Oh?
That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed.
I can understand that.
The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.
Alright.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
We can see the Upside Down City from here, too.
Wait, watch out!
Oh? What?
What's going on? Is that light coming from the room in the center? It's too bright!
The mutation is continuing. Has the Abyss made its move already?
Probably.
James Smith, I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin. Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
Actually, I think the catastrophic error was you showing up when I'm right here, because I'm about to beat you up.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interferences must be removed, whatever the price to pay.
Well, sorry to say it, but the price will be your life, and the interference will continue.
This time, the curse that torments our people must be undone, once and for all.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else
Well-
left of those hilly churls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere, Dainsleif.
No?
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. But since you wish to persist, then so be it.
Let's get him.
You really think you can use that device beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
Get back here.
Do not underestimate the winds of the abyss. This device can amplify the cleansing effects of the water nonsense. but a hundredfold.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
Whew. You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages. Now you finally got him.
Now, we finally got him.
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss Order's device is activating, but there's still time to destroy it.
All right, let's go.
Oh, what is...
Next on the agenda.
what? I have no clue what I just did. Oh, cutscene.
Look, the amplification device.
Uh-oh.
Am I too late? They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing.
Look who it is.
Halfdan, don't do it!
Oh no.
I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
Meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid of me.
Dainsleif!
Take him out and deactivate the device.
What do we do now? The Abyss Lecter's gone, but the device won't stop. And Halfdan.
Let me take his place.
No. As long as the device is active, the cursed are rendered powerless. Only you can take on the Abyss. If you value his sacrifice, then do not waste any more time here. See all these rays of light and portals? They must have installed several of these energy devices in various locations. Find them, quickly!
So, we have to go through these Abyss portals? Hey, wait for Paimon!
Off we go.
Just one more.
Okay, it's gone dark all around now. Shall we head back to the room in the center?
How do I get back to the room in the center?
So, that's it, right? The device is fully shut down now?
Let's hope so.
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
Oh, wonderful.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
But, Halfdan.
Let me check.
Dane must be really upset.
He can hear you, Paimon.
Of all the ways to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long, this is rough.
He can still hear you.
Let's go.
Oh.
Light.
That's what he looked like. Oh my gosh.
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you, and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? since you're still here.
Uh-oh.
Correct. So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
It was, and now I am left further questioning how Dane recognized him in the suit of armor when he looks like that. Oh my god. Dane's just a whole nother level.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
Noted.
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dane, does this mean you're not coming with us?
That device took a severe toll on me. It will take me some time to recover.
Oh, well, bye Dane. See you next year in version 3.7.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dane. Oh, you should take a vacation!
Bet Paimon wants a vacation.
Vacation? The very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary. There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway, and I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan.
I will be on the lookout.
Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
Jeez.
Sheesh. He sure knows how to hold a grudge. Saving that snide remark right until the end.
Yeah.
Well, shame that we didn't get to see your sister again. But at least we learned some useful info, huh?
I mean, we sort of saw what we mean.
As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys will definitely meet again. And everything will be back to normal. Right?
Right.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the hill trills, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I kind of think we figured that out now.
We've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now. But, how are we going to explain it to him? This is all way too complicated for regular people to understand.
Regular people.
We'll figure it out. Just don't forget about the commission when we're done here.
I probably will. We did, in fact, forget about the commission, so guess those miners won't be hearing anything. But anyway, yeah, I had a lot of fun playing that. It's really nice to see some more Conria lore, and even though we might not have had a face-to-face interaction with our twin, that little cutscene bit was really cool, and yeah, I don't know, it was just really fun. So, I hope you had as much fun playing that, or watching that, as I had playing it, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye!